social media. How we doing today, baby? Another week in the books and another day of the best day of the week. That day is Friday. And man, like I said, today's Friday. It's game one of the World Series. We got Friday Night SmackDown on. And on top of that, we got college football and the NFL starting on Sunday. But man, oh man, let me tell you, there's a lot of things we're talking about for today's episode. And you already know I got to be ready for game one of the World Series, baby. We got a heavyweight bout of epic proportions, and I'm all here for it. God, I cannot wait for this World Series to start already. We already got game one on right now. I'm watching it as we speak. It is kicking off. The fireworks are going. Brad Paisley, the country singer with Peyton Manning for Nationwide is on your side, is singing the national anthem to kick things off. And the World Series is currently going into a commercial break right now, but coming up, it is the 120th World Series, the 2024 World Series, a heavyweight bout between the Yankees and the Dodgers, something we deserved since 2017 and 2018, but two teams literally had to cheat in order to win. And if you know who those two teams are, you know what I'm talking about. Now, before we get started, do not forget to click the link in the description of this video and be sure to check out TrueVictory.com. They have an assortment of t-shirts. They have an assortment of gym shorts, hoodies, bags, decals. The list goes on and on. They have a whole bunch of stuff that is so awesome to wear. I collect a few shirts myself. One of my favorite ones is Don't Count Time, and on the back it reads Make Time Count. I have a black and red t-shirt, True Victory shirt, to match the colors that you see in the background behind me because I love black and red, baby. I don't know what it is, but I just do. Now, every now and again, they will have something dedicated to first responders, military. One of the shirts I got was a True Victory Navy shirt that says "Hoo-yah" on the front. True Victory, baby. And when you're done, do not forget to include the code No Mercy Sports 15 for 15% off your entire purchase. True Victory, baby. Let them know I sent you. All right, enough mumbo jumbo. And now it's time for the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is with everybody saying No Mercy Sports. Let's get into it, baby.
Nobody can stop me now.
Let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And man, oh man, does it feel good as always on a Friday? It is Friday. We got game one of the World Series going on right now. We're going to get into the World Series right quick. But before I do, you already know I don't do this shit alone. So please help me welcome to the stage the co-host of this show. He's big, he's spicy, and you better check us out this Sunday when it comes to Game Day Countdown with this dude and myself. What it do, Big Mac?
What's up? What's up?
Ain't nothing but a G thing. Like I've been saying, we got game one of the World Series going on right now. It's Friday. We got SmackDown. And after this, the wife and I are going to go out to some dinner and enjoy some tacos. You best believe that.
Hell yeah.
But speaking of the World Series, to quote the famous Bruce Buffer, this is the main event of baseball. The World Series is here, and my God, have I been waiting for it all this week. But to also quote the famous Peter Griffin, you know what really grinds my gears? The fact that so-called baseball fans, if you want to call them that, are upset about this year's matchup. Last year, when it was the Rangers and Diamondbacks, everybody was upset about that and was like, oh my God, small market teams. Oh my God, the Rangers won their first World Series in franchise history. Now, we actually got a matchup of heavyweight proportions, and it's between two teams that people still don't like. There is no pleasing these so-called fans.
Of course not. And this is the beautiful thing about it is, guess what? Everybody's got an opinion, but not everybody watches. And for me, it's just like this to go to the games and see these people say, hey, are you a lifelong or are you a bandwagon?
Yes.
Or I'm a lifelong fan. I'm a lifelong fan. Okay, can you name me a statistic or something about one of the main players on that team? Oh no, I don't know that. I don't know. You don't know the college they went to. You don't know their batting average. You don't know shit. You a fair weather fan.
Yeah, I mean, hell, I ain't even gonna lie.
Nobody cares what a fair weather fan thinks. What you're gonna buy playoff tickets? You know what I mean? Do you go to at least 10 games a year? You know what I mean? Do you actually read up? Do you actually pay attention? Do you watch your team? Because most of these guys don't until the playoffs.
Yeah.
So miss me with the bullshit. I don't care who's out there. As long as it's good competitive ball. I love it.
Oh, it's going to be some good competitive baseball because it is the New York Yankees featuring Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Giancarlo Nostiposto Parlo Stanton against Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, and Mookie Betts. This is easily going to be a World Series to watch and a World Series to remember, especially with the fact that the Yankees have Garrett Cole on the mound for Game 1 and the Dodgers have Jack Flaherty on the mound as well.
So I got a bet that if Soto hits a home run and it drops in the bullpen, I could win $50,000. Now,
I'm praying that comes true, big man. I'm praying.
Oh boy, that would be some shit right there. Oh boy,
that'll clear up some fucking debt right there, man. Oh, that is money in your pocket if that happens. Well, and look, there's a significant gap between what is it? I want to say the left field stance, then there's the pitching area, and then left center, if I'm not mistaken. So Soto does have a chance to clear that bet.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, listen, I was going to bet on Aaron Judge, but I don't know. Soto has been hot. He's been hot.
Him and Giancarlo Stanton have been hot throughout the entirety of the playoffs.
And you know what? I'm a bet on my own success here.
Yep.
Right? I went and got the Juan Soto and Mickey Mantle card. Okay. So I'm betting on this year. If he smacks a fucking home run, at least one home run in this World Series, he's on the way to being cemented.
Right.
Okay? If he hits multiple home runs and they win the World Series, oh bro.
I might literally cry if the Yankees win the World Series this year.
I mean, bro, listen, I'm 90% sure. Okay, like if anybody's gonna give up the cookie jar, it's gonna be the Dodgers bullpen.
That's true. That's true.
All your guys are solid. Like from start to finish, the Yankees are one of the best teams in baseball this year, bar none. I'm talking about pitching, hitting, offense, defense, everything, errors, you name it. All right. the Dodgers are the highest paid team.
Mm-hmm. Oh, without question.
Okay, and that used to be the Yankees. It used to be the Yankees.
It really did, and that's why everybody hated the Yankees.
Yes, partly, but again, you know what I mean. It's a pay to play game. If you got the money, you can use it.
Yes, without question. But with the World Series going on right now, who do you have taking the series, and in how many games?
I got the Yankees, and I want to say Yankees in 5, but it's probably going to be Yankees in 6.
Yeah, I could see Yankees in 6 as well. I'm not trying to be biased or anything like that. Like, they have the offensive power, and it really kind of revolves around Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and most recently Giancarlo Stanton. And it really depends on, like, hey, how are these guys doing, you know?
Yeah, I mean, look, you guys look fantastic last week. You guys looked fantastic last week. Matter of fact, you guys have looked fantastic since the end of August into September. You guys stumbled a little bit and you know, what was that? July and August a little bit. You had some stumbles, but then like boom, after August, it was like September charge, motherfucker. And you guys slowly turn that burner up. And now it's like there's no orange in that flame, it's all blue. That flame is blue. That burn kicking, baby. And I mean, with all the money that the Dodgers spent, I'm sorry, I don't see it. Not this year. Like, I knew they were gonna make it. They were gonna be a really good team, and I knew they were gonna win.
Yeah.
Now, and the whole show, I don't think so.
Right, and I honestly saw it like, look, you know what? Yes, they did sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto to a $300 million deal. They also signed Shohei Ohtani to a $700 million deal. It's great that they're in the World Series and all, but it's only a matter of time before we see what the Dodgers are usually capable of, and that is choking in the playoffs.
Now, this is what I do like. I like the fact that Aaron Judge could be regular season MVP. He could be the World Series MVP. Okay, that right there, you're literally, and then this will be his first World Series. Am I right? I don't. Okay, because I was gonna say I don't think he's won a World Series.
He has not. The Yankees' best chance when they had him was easily in 2017. That was probably the best Yankees team I've ever seen in recent years.
So I'm going to tell you, this is automatically going to put him up on the trajectory. Like, I mean, as far as like, this is respect. He's going to get Jeter-like.
I was going to say, do you think that puts him at the table of like arguably one of the best Yankees to ever don the uniform?
Not yet. But it puts him on that pedestal. Where, you know what I mean? Like, if you got Babe Ruth up here.
Oh, yeah. It's easily Babe Ruth and then everybody else.
I mean, but you have, okay, so it's like Babe Ruth, right? Then you have like Yogi Berra. Then you have like, you know, Joe DiMaggio. Then you have
Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris.
And you know what I mean? And Derek Jeter's like somewhere around the Mickey Mantle stage. But
okay, I can see that.
Again, and again, we're missing a whole bunch of people. I'm just taking some highlights here.
No, easily.
And this is my whole thing is now when you're talking about like the fact that I give so much respect for one guy that I think doesn't get as much respect as he should, Don Mattingly. Don Mattingly should be. I mean, number retired, like that dude stayed with the franchise for what was it, 10, 11 years, all losing. The year he leaves, motherfuckers want to start winning. Like, are you shitting me? But
apparently,
but again, regardless, I think that puts Aaron Judge up there on the upper echelon of Yankee players. Now, This is what could really if the Yankees could somehow win at least one more World Series before he retires, where it's multiple World Series, multiple MVPs. You're talking about multiple Slugger Awards, and the fact that he could win MVP of the World Series. That puts you at a very, very high point. Like the only two people that I don't give a fuck. I mean, he'd have to win 6 World Series. He'd have to win MVP at least 8 times. He would have to have a fucking mind-blowing career to even get close to Yogi Berra. For me, Babe Ruth is the greatest.
Oh, easily. Yeah. No,
but
I completely agree.
Yogi Berra is the next best Yankee. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Yogi Berra.
10 World Series. 10.
He was him.
Yes. Oh my God, was he him? And look, I see no lies detected in everything that you just said. If the Yankees and Aaron Judge win this year's World Series and he wins MVP, that puts him in a very prestigious type of class for the pinstripes right here. And man, oh man, I'm not even going to lie. Even if the Yankees do win this year's World Series, they have a huge target on their back. And look, the roster and the talent that the Orioles have, that's just extra motivation for them.
Yeah, no, I mean, the in-division competition is always going to be there. Boston is always going to be a decent to good team. The Orioles here in the next 5 to 10 years can be a good to great team depending on how it goes.
Right.
So with those two teams alone going with the Yankees, it's always going to be a little tough. But again, when you go up against the best competition more often than not, you know what I mean? The cream rises to the top, baby. And
absolutely. No, I completely agree. But hey, we got 7 games for the World Series to happen right now. Game 1 is currently going on, and of all people, Aaron Judge steps up to the plate with Juan Soto getting a walk to first. But hey, let's veer away from baseball right now because we got plenty of time to talk about it. Let's get into some football because there is a battle going on in the NFC North. And man, what a battle it was between the Vikings and Lions on Sunday. Refs should be fined for these blown calls that have been, like, you see it on camera.
Look, again, take the human error out of it. Okay?
Yeah.
You sit there, you take the same guys that are supposed to be on the field, you leave one guy on the motherfucking field. Everything else is done by cameras. And matter of fact, while you're at it, stop shooting the motherfucking ball, the game from the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Put that shit behind the quarterback so we can see the entire fucking play.
Right. And look, I'm going to go back to last night's game between the Rams and the Vikings, because look, in the closing drive, when the Rams got the safety and Rams player Byron Young had a obvious fucking face mask, like, you'd have to be fucking Helen Keller to try to see or to say, hey, that's not a flag, that's a regular play. If Byron Young hangs on to Sam Darnold's mask any longer and torques his head just a little bit more, we are witnessing a full-fledged murder on fucking TV. The fuck you mean you didn't get a clear view of that bullshit?
Absolutely.
That is some absolute bullshit if I've ever seen it. But in any case, unfortunately, in the last 2 weeks, the Vikings are 0-2. Now, the NFC North is stacked. The Bears are sitting at 4-2 and are coming off a bye week. The Packers are 5-2 after a walk-off win against the Texans. The Vikings are now 5-2 after their loss against the Rams. With a bunch of football left to be played, who comes out of the NFC North? Honestly, my best bet is on the Lions right now because of especially how they looked against the Dallas Cowboys. They held on to that receipt from last year and were like, you know what? We're going to run every trick play in the book. No, he did not go. He did not go.
I definitely like the Packers more.
Oh, Packers?
I mean, again, look at all the weapons, and the whole thing is once Jones goes off, Jacobs goes off. Once Josh Jacobs gets fully he's in there. The offensive line, everything starts to gel by week 10. Yeah, that's what I'm giving it. I'm giving it week 10.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's going to be phenomenal.
Man, couldn't agree more. I mean, the way that this division is looking right now, the fact that every team in that division has a winning record is just mind-blowing.
I mean, listen, and this ain't me trying to shit on Chicago. This is
for sure.
Literally me saying they've had some easy games.
Yeah.
But I look very much forward to this week when they go against the Commanders.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be a hell of a matchup.
Jayden Daniels is going to – I mean, he's going to make them look like dog shit.
Oh, easily. And the fact that
he is the best quarterback in this draft class.
Facts.
By head and shoulders, bro. Head and shoulders better.
Oh, easily. Look what he's doing for the Redskins right now. And speaking of the Redskins, they are rolling this year. And yes, I said the Redskins because if you are a true diehard football fan, you know that you can erase the name, but you can't erase the history. Anyways, since drafting Jayden Daniels and assigning Dan Quinn as their head coach, the Redskins sit atop the NFC East while the Eagles are barely hanging on to that second place spot. With an upcoming game against the Bears this Sunday, can the Redskins continue to roll and stay in first in the NFC East?
I mean, yeah, the only they've got a couple weeks before the Eagles are going to be really nipping at their heels.
Yeah.
Okay, but other than it's going to come down to and believe it or not, I thought the Commanders were either going to be in second or third in the division. Mm-hmm. I said it. I said it, and I got a lot of flack for it. Oh, the Commanders are going to suck. They're not going to be good. Their defense is going to be shit. They're going to lose games. Blah 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 blah. And they just keep fucking winning. They just keep winning.
I mean, look, Dan Quinn he's a defensive mindset type of coach, but at the same time, he's basically another version of Dan Campbell. This dude is like, hey, fuck it. Let's go for it, you know?
No. Understand this. He would have been successful in Atlanta if they would have backed the fuck off and let him have 5 years. If he would have had 5 years with Atlanta, it would have been a completely different story. But he didn't. As soon as what was it? I don't even think he was there for 2 full years.
No, you're right. Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Unless you have a high playoff caliber team, you're expecting a new coach to come in, put a system together, run the system, get his players knowing the system, have them gelling on the field. Like, all of these things have to happen. And you're expecting a guy to come in here with guys that, you know what I mean? It's not his system. It's not what he wanted. Now he's got to change everything up. He's got to move some things around. He's got to coach players. He's got to figure out what the players do well. Like, it's a lot of shit. And I'm sorry.
It really is.
If you're not there for 3 years, you don't have your fingerprints on that team.
No, for sure.
In 3 years, minimum. 3 years is the minimum. And I'm talking about like even fucking what was it? Cleveland gave Jackson fucking what's his name? I don't remember his first name.
But, Hugh Jackson.
Yep, Hugh Jackson. They gave him what was it? Like almost 2.5 years before they fired him. So okay, but again, and that's him having a no-win season. You understand?
Sorry. Shohei was the first batter up for the Dodgers, and it looked like he hit a home run, but thankfully it only got to the track. Anybody who's watching this, also doing a live stream of the Yankees-Dodgers World Series game right now. But yes, please continue. You were on a roll, my man.
I forgot where we was at. Sorry.
You were talking about like Hugh Jackson, I believe his first year with the Cleveland Browns, going 0-16.
Putting Dan Quinn in charge of a team where he has playmakers on every level of the team.
Right.
From the offensive line to the defensive line, he's got playmakers. He now has a core, like there's a quarterback there that he can do multiple things with.
Oh, yeah.
He can throw the ball. He can run the ball. He is like Lamar Jackson Jr.
Basically, look at his highlights from LSU.
No, but that's my exact point. Like you have a guy like Lamar Jackson who can run the ball, throw the ball. He's a threat. He can pass the ball off, pitch the ball off.
Yep. He's got the weapons around him too, as well. You got Terry McLaurin. You got Brian 50 Cent Robinson Jr. I mean, Austin Eckler. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No, and again, they've got a great cast, and I absolutely 110% think that the Commanders can take this.
Oh, I wholeheartedly.
Now, what they do in the playoffs, I don't know, because again, this is a rookie quarterback, right? Like, eventually he's bound to make some mistakes against a good team.
Right, and I think the one thing that Redskins fans are hoping for is that he doesn't go down the same path that RG3 went down, like trying to be too mobile, and as soon as the playoffs come, he has I know it's the playoffs, but like a season-ending injury, you know?
He learned that. He learned that last week when he took an unnecessary hit from Hamilton.
Okay, yeah, and then he was also on the sideline, fully clothed, not in uniform, nothing. He just let Marcus Mariota do his thing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, they already pretty much had the game on lock after. I mean, before that. So let's be honest here. It wasn't like, oh shit. But I mean, again, when you're sitting here and you're looking at this shit and you're going, okay, now you know what to do. Slide.
Right.
Slide, motherfucker, slide. Like, unless Lamar Jackson is happening to go for the first down, Lamar Jackson slides a hell of a lot more. Plus, when Lamar Jackson takes hits, he'll turn with the hit. So it's not as forceful as contact. But again, like, do I like seeing my quarterback take hits? No. But is this football? Yes.
Yeah.
And I know my quarterback at the end of the day will say, fuck it, I'll try to put this motherfucker on my shoulders.
Absolutely. No, I couldn't agree more. I mean, what's going on in this year's NFL is just absolutely crazy. Like, we really are in the upside freaking down of the NFL. The Jets suck because their entire offense was built around Aaron Rodgers, and now they're 2-5 to show for it. Everybody can say it's the offensive line. You have a legitimate argument, but you're forgetting just how toxic that Aaron Rodgers is. This dude really thinks that he is on the same fucking level when Peyton Manning was with the Denver Broncos and when Tom Brady was with the goddamn Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So, again, I will say this. Both of them had very good offensive lines.
That they did, but they also knew how to connect with their offense as well.
Yes, absolutely. And again, that just goes to show you, like, hey, man, they need to do more work. But my whole thing is, right, being in the division they're in, they're not completely out of it. They're not completely out of it yet. But you have to understand, you're talking about going on a fucking 8-win fucking streak here.
Yeah.
And now you have to beat everybody in your division.
Exactly.
You have to beat everybody in your division.
Plus, with the Bills getting Amari Cooper from the Browns and Cooper having a quarterback like Josh Allen, oh my God. The AFC is all but locked up for Buffalo. And speaking of Buffalo, they had the chance to do the funniest thing ever come November 3rd.
Ain't Tua coming back this week?
Yes, he is. He better not scramble and leap with his head. Otherwise, he finna see Coolio again. Oh, my God. Go.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that's it all leads to this, man. For some of these divisions, it's going to be ugly. Some of these divisions, it's going to be a nail biter.
Oh, for sure.
And yes, the NFC North is probably one of the best divisions in football this year.
Oh, without question.
I give them the crown so far for the first quarter of the season that we've gone through, or third of the season. Like, I'm 100%. I'm giving it to them.
Without question.
They got it, man.
Oh, easily. I mean, yeah, like, it's going to be real interesting to see what the Bears and Redskins do against each other, especially with the fact that Caleb Williams has finally found some traction under his feet, despite the fact that through the first few weeks of this season, the defense literally carried him to wins, which is astonishing. But now that he's like, oh, I'm not in the Pac-12 anymore. Oh, I got a guy like DJ Moore, Romeo Dunze, and Keenan Allen. Bet, say less. Like, dude, it took you long enough.
Yes, I completely understand and agree. The majority of, like, again, he's a rookie. Like, with all of these guys, like CJ Stroud had an amazing rookie year. Yeah. But understand this, like, that's not going to happen for another 10 or 15 years. Okay, you're not going to have a rookie come out and fucking ball out and go to the playoffs and win his first playoff game his rookie year. Like,
and I'm not expecting a playoff win from Caleb Williams or the Bears anytime soon.
And that, like, but see, I'm just saying, some people's expectations, the way some people talk, it sounds like, they make it sound like they're expecting the Bears to go out and do something crazy. Yeah, and for me, it's just like, let's be realistic here. Like, yes, they might win 8-9 games this year. They might
indeed. I'm not going to deny that.
Like, but again, like, no offense, Justin Fields would have won you the same amount of games, and you would have taught fucking, Caleb Williams a whole lot more on the sideline in the first year. Like, I'm just saying, because you ain't get shit back for him.
No, for sure. Look, I completely agree. Any Bear fans out there that really think, oh my God, Caleb Williams is going to lead the Bears to the playoffs. We actually have a quarterback. Stop. Calm the fuck down, all right? It's his rookie year. Let's see what he can do in his second year, and let's see what he can do moving forward for the Chicago Bears. If you really think that Caleb Williams can really lead the Bears to the playoffs and actually get a playoff win the same way that CJ Stroud did, stop it. All right? Just stop it. You're drinking too much Malort. If you know, you know.
I'll say this, right? And just because I'm watching the World Series on the side.
Oh, yeah, same here.
So Flaherty has thrown a strike the first pitch.
Run!
Almost every single time, bro.
He's thrown a strike on his first pitch every time?
Yeah. I think one time he didn't. One time he threw a ball. But, I mean, he's throwing it right in the strike zone. And 3 of them have taken the strike.
Oh, damn.
Swing at that motherfucker.
Yes!
Like, Soto's first one was just outside, right top corner of the outside plate, man. Like, swung at that motherfucker. Pow. Gone.
Ooh, good eye, Volpe. Good eye. All right, though. We are going to take our first commercial break, and when we get back, we got some college football to talk about, and then more later. Speaking of college football, we're going to make some college football predictions and some NFL predictions. We'll see you back here in less than a minute.
Yum, yum, get you some. Jalapeno cornbread. Check it out. Spicy.
Man, I'm definitely going to have to look up that cornbread recipe, but I have had Dano's cheesy jalapeno seasoning, and it is just, ooh, it is good. Just got that right little kick. But while the World Series is going on right now, tomorrow we got college football. And
How do you want to do this? How do you want to do this? You want to talk about a couple specific teams and then do a rundown win-loss, or you want to do win-loss rundown? How do you want to do this?
no, just whoever made the new top 25 rankings needs to be fucking fired immediately. Because I want to see if I got this right. Boise State, they get a win over Hawaii 28-7. They got knocked down 2 spots. Missouri gets a 21-17 win over Auburn, and they get knocked down 2 spots. SMU destroys Stanford 40-10, and they get knocked down 1 spot. And Iowa State remains undefeated, but they get knocked down 1 spot as well. Look, I fully understand that competition matters, but look, when you're in the rankings, isn't it supposed to be that if you win, you move up in the rankings and not down? Old Miss lost to LSU and they didn't move a damn spot. What the hell's going on out here? No, like, whoever made these fucking rankings needs to be fired immediately, because Boise State should have moved up while Alabama lost. Missouri should have moved up. Shit don't make no sense.
Yeah, the fact that you got 6-1 teams below teams that are 5-2 is a little crazy. Where so you got 2 7-0 teams in 10-13 and 6, and then you got Oregon at number 1. Like I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like all the undefeated schools should be around the top 5 area.
Yeah,
not one is number 1, and then the next one is 6, and then 10, and then 13.
Now, look, Georgia, I completely understand. They did lose to Alabama, but, like, it was a few weeks ago. But them being where they are right now, I completely agree with it. But for other teams that got knocked down when they won, no, they should be jumping Alabama at this point. Like, the fact that Alabama is 1-2 in their last 3 games, you know what? We're going to get to them in a bit. But the fact that I understand that they got knocked down 8 spots. But again, when you're winning games but you get knocked down in the rankings, the shit does not make sense. The math ain't fucking mathing. It blows my mind. Now, look, I completely agree that with Army, Navy, and Vanderbilt closing out the top 25 rankings, yes, they should be there. Granted, Army and Navy are undefeated, but I'm not going to say they should be higher up in the rankings anytime soon, like where Iowa State is. Like, no. They have a tough test coming up, both teams going up against Notre Dame, so that'll be a tough test. And then on top of that, they play each other in the annual Army-Navy game.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I mean, it's very interesting this year. Same thing. You could argue with Pitt. Pitt could be rated a little bit higher for being 7-0. Right. Now, again, I get it because they've had 5 wins at home. They've had 2 away wins, right? So you go up to Indiana. Indiana, same thing. 5 home wins, 2 away wins. Like, yeah, I get it. But then you're sitting here and you're looking at Miami. Miami's won 4 away games. Where is it? Iowa State 4-3. So they've won 3 away games. So I get it, that matters, but again, you're talking about 7-0 teams. Like that these teams have played a couple good teams.
Yeah.
Now they might not have played Georgia, but I mean, hey, if they go undefeated, I mean, why shouldn't they get a chance to go up against Georgia?
No, for sure. Like, I completely agree with that. Like, they've earned the right. Any way you look at it, undefeated is undefeated, and a win is a win. It no matter what kind of logic you put into it, what way you look at it, like even if you try to use rocket science or Charlie Day's algorithm for Pepe Sylvia, undefeated is undefeated.
Exactly. So, and for me, that would be like if Navy went undefeated this year,
Yeah.
they should get a chance to go to the playoffs and have the opportunity to beat a big name school.
Or at least try, or at least compete with them.
Yeah, exactly. Because the whole thing is like, could you imagine if Navy actually got the chance to win the national title?
Man, I'd be looking like I'd be that Randy Marsh meme.
But I feel like, you know what I mean? Navy could go undefeated and they'd be like, okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna send you to this bowl.
Yep.
You're gonna be in a bowl game. You're not going to the playoffs. You're not playing for the championship. You're going to a bowl game, and it's like that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
No, I wholeheartedly, completely agree. There are definitely some teams on here that should be in one of the New Year's Six bowls.
I'll say this just because I'm not 100% sure now. I know they talked a lot about restructuring how the standings are going and how the playoffs are going to be done. I don't really remember too much of that. I just know that there were some changes to it. So if Navy would like, and I'm just using Navy as an example because it could be Army. You know, you could say
never know.
Pitt. You could say Indiana. You could say Iowa State. You know what I mean? Any one of these teams, you could be like, okay, you know, they're not one of the big schools, but they're some of them are good, decent sized schools. But again, the fact that if you go undefeated, you should get the chance to go and play in the fucking playoffs with the big dogs.
Absolutely. And look, as the old saying goes, numbers never lie. And both Navy and Army are top 5 in the nation for rushing yards right now. And that's just behind their fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
It's absolutely crazy with how things have been going on. Look, I know tomorrow's coming, and we're going to be seeing a lot of games that it's like, hey, it's make or break. Are you going to be able to get into the college football playoffs? Are you going to take a step in the right direction towards the college football playoffs? That is the one thing that matters.
Yeah. I mean, again, I look forward to the schedule coming up.
Oh, I look forward to it too. But we're going to still stay on the topic of college football. Why? Because Bama, I swear to God, y'all need to get your shit together. Just get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, sew it together. If you got to take it somewhere, take it somewhere. Take it to the shit store and sell it, or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do with it. You just got to get it together. Fucking get your shit together, Alabama! Because even for your standards, this is completely unacceptable. You lose to Vanderbilt, a team you dominated for God knows how long. What you eating, by the way?
Strawberry ice cream. It's homemade. My wife bought one of those ice cream maker ninjas so she can make it healthy without sugar.
Oh, real talk. I thought you were like eating some like clam chowder or something. It looked that way. It looked a little soupy. Not gonna lie.
Well, I let it melt. So it'd be easier to eat.
Ooh, homemade ain't nothing better. Anyways, like I was saying, you lose to Vanderbilt, a team you've dominated for God knows how long. You have a turnaround win again in a nail biter of all games to South Carolina. The fucking hell, guys! And then, you lose to Tennessee on the road. Like, that's what y'all are gonna do in your fucking last 3 games? Nah. Because best believe that this wouldn't happen if Nick Saban was still a head coach. And I know for a fact that, look, it's their head coach's first year, but is there any way that Bama can even come close to sniffing the college football playoffs with the position that they're in right now and how deep in the rankings that they are?
No. Because they got another loss coming. They got another one coming.
Ooh. You know what? We'll save that for the college football predictions. But, man, the way that Bama has been playing this year, this is not the Bama that we know and hate. Like, guys, y'all should be out there doing different things. If you didn't lose your wide receiver, Isaiah Bond, to Texas of all teams, in the fucking transfer portal, maybe you'd be undefeated by now.
Look, it doesn't matter, right? So yeah, they're probably going to beat Missouri this week. But next week, they go into LSU. Ooh. And I'm taking LSU for the upset.
Ooh, okay. You know what? I'm on that train as well because LSU is, it's up there, I want to say, in the top 3 college football stadiums to try to get a win at when you're the away team.
I'm sorry, my money. Listen. The quarterback for Alabama, trash.
Yep.
Last year he looked great. I was like, yeah, man, I can't wait to see him this year. I can't wait to see what he does. Man, he gonna make it to the league. No, he's not.
No, the way he's playing and with the head coach that they have, no the fuck he won't.
Nope. It's going on to the next one.
Oh, yeah. I'll even say this. I thought that Andrew was going to be on this show, and look, with the rankings and how Bama's been performing, I was going to be like, okay, well, let's look at it this way. Let's say that the NIL doesn't exist. Let's say that Alabama gets quarterback Cam Ward under center with 2 backups being Navy and Army's quarterback. And on top of that, you got Ashton Genty in the backfield. You have Alabama currently has a wide receiver that they have right now, the 17-year-old kid who is just out there catching dimes. And then they don't lose Isaiah Bond. Alabama still stays undefeated, and they're sitting at number 1 comfortably. It's not even close.
Again, yeah, no, I can't. I'm just like, dude, Alabama ain't it this year.
Mm-hmm. No, they're not
this year. And I'm sorry. Like I'm sitting here looking at it, and it's like they've only won 1 road game this year, right? Yep. So
yeah, everything else has been a fucking win for them. But at the same time, they lost to Vanderbilt. And much like Notre Dame's loss to NIU, that could be the decision maker for them if they even sniff the college football playoffs.
That's the whole thing. So if you look at this, Vanderbilt, right, beat them by 5. Okay?
Yeah.
South Carolina lost by 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alabama lost. What is that? For 7 points by 7 points.
Yeah.
Okay. They're gonna go into Missouri. And I'm just saying, if they don't beat Missouri by 2 touchdowns, I'm taking the LSU. LSU is going to have them come into their house and bust their heads open.
Hey, Emily, what's going on? Hope you having a peaceful night tonight.
But no, I'm just saying, like, the defense alone is the reason why I'm going against Alabama.
Yeah,
you're
not
going to tell me that you sat here and you let Vanderbilt beat you.
Yep.
Like, they beat you. Okay. Mm-hmm. South Carolina damn near beat your ass.
Yep. By the hairs on their chinny chin.
Now, on top of that,
he's safe.
Follow that up by nail biter almost losing to then losing to a banged up Tennessee team. Now you having Missouri come to your house, and I get that. Like, bro, you should definitely do this. Is a winnable game for y'all. But here's the problem. This is what worries me is what happens if Missouri's D offense starts firing. This is going to be a bang for bang game, and it's going to be within 3 points. And that's why I say like they could lose to Missouri. I don't think they're going to. What I think the next week they're going to do is they're going to lose to LSU. Look at their schedule. Look at what they've done this year.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, we already went over of like the SEC teams, and I think for Missouri, it said that they finna to catch some fucking L's on their upcoming schedule. Bama gonna be one of them.
I mean, but here's the whole thing. Like, yes, I'm saying they're gonna lose one more game, and I think it's the LSU game. Now they're gonna beat Mercer, they're gonna beat Oklahoma, and they're gonna beat Auburn. All right, they're gonna finish out, but they're gonna win one more.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, okay. You know what? Never mind. And see, but that's why I said Missouri isn't going to win. I don't think they're going to win. I never said that. Okay,
that's fair, Chris. That is fair. That's absolutely fair.
I'm saying the LSU game the following week is where their loss is gonna come from.
Yes. No, there's no doubt about it. I mean. Oh, yeah. Acknowledge it, Soto. Acknowledge it before you blast it the fucking shit out of here. Come on. But, the Soto shuffle. That's so cold. But, yeah, I mean, this tomorrow is just going to be a day worth watching. The games that are going to be on. Oh, my God. The fact that a lot of them are going to be during in my general area, the early morning games at 10 a.m., man, it's going to be some fun on the bunion.
That is the only good thing, I guess, about living in the West Coast.
Oh, yeah.
Bro, you get up, you drink your coffee, eat some breakfast, next thing you know, football's on. I have to wait until 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, half my day is gone.
Facts.
Just waiting for football.
Bro, when I was stationed in Washington State and football season was here, damn it. Anyways, and football season was here, man, there was a beat-ups. Myself and my good buddy would meet up at like 10:30-ish, and everybody came storming in. The games were on. The waitresses came out. They came to us. Hello, sir. What would you like? I want a shot of Hennessy and a 12 Budweiser. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. Did I stutter? By the time that the games that we wanted to watch were over, it was like, no shit, I still got time to do the chores that I need to do by the time I get back to the barracks.
Nice.
Fun fact, Alabama has won more night games at LSU. Wow. Okay, hey, the more you know. Love it.
Okay.
Loving the education, Chris. Love it. But we got to give a salute to service right now with Army and Navy being in the rankings, because it is so nice to see the military academies in the rankings this year. Like we've been told, competition does matter, but hey, undefeated is undefeated no matter which way you look at it. You can use the Pythagorean theorem. You can use Charlie Days from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for Pepe Sylvia. You can use what's that wheelchair guy's name? Stephen Hawking. You can use his algorithm. It don't matter what way you look at it. Undefeated is undefeated. Now, both teams have a big test coming up. I know Navy has a big test coming up with them playing Notre Dame tomorrow. Army plays them 2 weeks from now. Regardless of the outcome for each team when it's all said and done at the end of the season, how impressive has Navy and Army been?
So far this year, they've looked great.
Yeah.
And I mean, and like you said, Navy this week is going against, it's going to be their biggest challenge yet. And I look forward to it. I want to see what they're going to do against Notre Dame. If they beat Notre Dame, you know they're serious.
Oh, absolutely. I couldn't agree more.
Now, but I mean, if they go in there and, lose by 20-some points, yeah, they're not getting back in the ratings. They will not get back in the rankings. No way, no how. I mean, they can win the rest of the games this year. I'm sorry. If you're not undefeated, it don't mean shit.
Yep. Yeah. No, that is fair. But speaking of military, that's true. But, however, there was a lot of things going on last year. I really wasn't paying attention to college football. But, look, hey, if the fact that Air Force did start 7-0, hey, I'll give them props. I'll give them credit where credit is due. They ain't looking good now, but look, I'm just saying, if you get out to a 7-0 start last year, hey, give credit where credit is due.
I think I watched, maybe 20 games last year of college. Yeah. So, and now this year, I've already watched 20 games.
Mm-hmm.
So, we're building here on the college game.
No, for sure. But look, we got some football predictions that we got to make. We're going to take our final commercial break. Be sure to check out the Villain Media Network and all the shows that come with it. Man, oh man, look, Sunday and Monday are definitely going to be shows to look out for because Sunday morning we have this dude's show, Game Day Countdown, with this guy being the host featuring myself, starting at what time?
Honestly, between 7 and 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
All right. And then stay tuned for later on that evening of Sunday night because 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you best look out for Football Frame of Mindset. The guys that are on that show are awesome. They are entertaining. And look, they've been on the show College Sports Villains a whole bunch of times. They're so much fun to talk to. Obviously, Mac and myself have been on as well. And look, College Sports Villains is where it's at, baby. Let's go indeed. But for right now, we got some college football games to make right now. Getting things started in the 10 a.m. my time.
Chris talking shit.
Oh, boy.
He said, those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. Rook.
I'm sorry that I went to bed at 1 a.m. drinking my ass off because this team right here, the hat that I am wearing, this team right here won the ALCS and advanced to the World Series. God forbid I wake up with bubbly guts. Oh, my God. Yeah. Look.
It's all good. We're going to be there Sunday morning. It'll be our first episode. We'll have trivia. We'll have a bunch of shit going on. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun indeed, and I cannot wait. But getting things started with these afternoon games, we got Nebraska going into Columbus, Ohio, taking on number 4 Ohio State.
I'm taking Ohio State.
Yep. I'm going to take Ohio State as well. Nebraska, y'all are doing good right now. You actually got something going with Patrick Kermit the Frog Mahomes 2.0. There's life for y'all.
Buck stops here.
It does stop in Columbus, unfortunately. Next game up, we got number 12, the game that I have my eyes on. We got number 12 Notre Dame we got number 12 Notre Dame playing number 24 Navy at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Notre Dame versus Navy.
Yep, in East
Navy.
Rutherford, New Jersey.
I'm taking Navy. Taking Navy for the upset. Navy's at home. Notre Dame's going to come in. They're playing the best football they've played since I've ever fucking seen them. I think this is Navy's year, man. I want to see them win this game.
All right, fair enough. I like it. Look, I want to pick Navy for the upset as well, but ultimately I got to go with my gut feeling. My gut says Notre Dame, but like I said, I got my eyes on this game. That is going to be the only game that I have on up until the later games start. But moving on, we got Washington going into Bloomington, Indiana to take on the 13th ranked and undefeated Indiana Hoosiers, if you can actually believe that.
Yeah, I'm taking Indiana.
I'm taking Indiana as well. Like, they've been by far the most impressive team that I have seen this season. And if I'm not mistaken, they were projected to finish last in the Big Ten.
Yep. I mean, like I said, with this one, you're going to have to prove me wrong. Now, I mean, again, they've won, I think, 2 away games so far this year. But again, I'm still rocking with them.
I'm still rocking with Indiana as well. Until they lose, until they have like a competitive loss or just a big time loss, I'm still rocking with Indiana right now. They have been head and shoulders above expectations this year. But next game up, we got look, Oklahoma. I know it's your first year in the SEC, but y'all really haven't been playing up to the standards that we thought you would. In any case, they go into Oxford, Mississippi to take on Ole Miss.
Yeah, damn. I guess Ole Miss is going to win this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Ole Miss won as well.
Yeah, I don't want to see them win, but I think they're going to win.
You want to try and translate that to English, my dude? If you are saying insistent, maybe your game will be close.
Well, this ain't last year.
It ain't last year, yeah. But, hey, we shall see what happens. Hey, so is the quarterback out of NIU. I mean, the dude for NIU's quarterback basically put himself in a basement in DeKalb, Illinois, and that was his studying area. Like, the dude was just studying film left and right. Oh, all right, let's see what else we got here. A game that's sure to be a good one. And in my opinion, number 20 Illinois goes into Eugene to take on the Ducks.
Oh, I mean, Oregon's going to kill
them. I mean, I'll go with Oregon as well, but I'm going to keep the upset of number 20 Illinois in the back of my mind.
It's not going to happen.
Hey, look, NIU was paid $1 million to go to South Bend and play Notre Dame, and they beat Notre Dame. Like, a lot of teams got a hefty paycheck just to go to their opponents and beat them.
But, I mean, you're talking about two different.
True.
Not the same, especially this year.
That's true.
Oregon is way better than Notre Dame. Chris, go ahead. Fact check that with Chris. I know he's going to pop up and say something.
Oh, yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if he popped up. Well, I'm waiting for it. But for the time being, let's move on to the next game. as number 11 BYU goes into Orlando, Florida to take on University of Central Florida.
Oh, I'm taking BYU.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking BYU as well. Like it said in the graphics of last night's show, they partying like it's 1984. All right. Now, this is obviously a game that we know or should know Alabama is going to walk away with a win. As number 21 goes into Tuscaloosa to play number 15. Can't believe I'm saying that number, especially for Alabama.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Alabama's going to win.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what else we got here. Not many ranked teams. Here we go. This is sure to be a good one, as number 5 Texas is coming off a loss against Georgia, and we're seeing Darth Kirby do his thing. But they go into Nashville, Tennessee to take on number 25 Vanderbilt. This is a game that Texas needs to win.
Well, it's not going to be easy.
Nope. Because Vanderbilt has been putting on a very good product on the field.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're talking about, okay, you're talking back-to-back weeks they've won.
Yeah.
Oh, no. 3 weeks. 3 weeks now, because it's Alabama, Kentucky, and they beat Ball State. So now they're on a roll. And I'm just telling you, if they go in with the same mindset that they've had the last 3 weeks, bro, listen, I'm not saying they're going to win. I'm just saying watch for the upset.
Yes, absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree. Next game up, aside from the University of Florida, we have another Battle of Florida going on as the very, very bad Florida State Seminoles go into Miami Gardens to take on the U, baby.
I'm like, I gotta go back to the other page. So they were playing who?
Florida State plays number 6 Miami.
Oh, okay, Miami. And
Yep.
Miami's gonna win.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. And Cam Ward is going to once again show why he should be obviously in the Heisman Trophy discussion.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. I'm going to tell you who I think will win the game.
We'll see. Anyways, next game up, we got number 3 Penn State going into Madison to take on the Badgers.
Give me Penn State. I'm getting more and more worried every week. I'm calling for Penn State, but these nail-biting bullshit-ass games, bro.
I know. I've been watching the games as well, but God, I want to go against Penn State and pick the Badgers.
Nah, it's not going to happen.
Safe picking, I'm going to go with Penn State. But like I said, back in my mind, I'm going to have Wisconsin beating Penn State.
It's a good thing you don't bet.
That, you know what? I can't even argue that. Anyways, next game up, we got number 8 LSU going into Kyle Field, College Station, Texas, to take on number 14 Texas A&M, who is a very dangerous team right now in the SEC.
See,
Speak of the devil. Loss doesn't hurt my feelings, but I think okay.
Yeah, very possible. Damn it, man.
Yeah, I know.
I want to take LSU so bad.
I want to take LSU as well.
I didn't bet on this game because it's too close.
Chris, get the fuck out of here. It's going to be the same thing that it's always been. Wide right or wide left for FSU. Plus, FSU sucks this year. Ay.
All right, what's the next game?
Ooh, okay. Fair enough. Off-field issues, we shall see. But you're going with LSU?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah, no. Not worth the discussion. Anyways, next game up, we got a battle of Kansas as the Jayhawks go into Manhattan, Kansas to take on the Kansas State Wildcats.
So Kansas versus Kansas State. I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas State.
I'll take Kansas State as well. I'll take that bet.
This ain't basketball.
No, it ain't, because that's apparently the only thing that Kansas is really known for, much like the University of Kentucky. Anyways, after a steamrolling win over Stanford, number 22 SMU goes into Durham, North Carolina to take on the Duke Blue Devils.
Sorry, I didn't. What was the games?
Number 22 SMU goes into Durham, North Carolina to take on the Duke Blue Devils.
Give me SMU.
Ooh, God, I kind of want to go with Duke.
Look at the comment.
Oh, I might go with Duke. I might go with Duke. Yeah, well, field issues. Please. Yeah. Yes, they've been saved a few times. Oh, my God. But look, the saves that Miami has gotten doesn't even cover the save that the Rams got last night in last night's game, you know? That was a blatant face mask. And like I said, if Byron Young held on to Sam Darnold's mask a little bit more, we would have witnessed something on national television, I'll tell you that.
I mean, again, I hate the fucking refs, bro. Take the refs
really
out of the game.
Yes.
There's no reason. It's 2020 fucking 4. Everything else is digital. Everything else is fucking like, why not have digital fucking refs there?
I mean,
You only need one guy on the field.
Even the UFL has a fucking chip inside the goddamn football to give the exact position of where the ball lies, and they don't need the goddamn fucking sticks.
Well, I mean, the whole thing is with the NFL, there's no reason to even have to go that far. As far as all the technology, all the video cameras, the pylon cam, the overhead cam, the side cam, like they've got fucking 8 angles, plus the TV camera guys staying on the sidelines. Like, I mean, you got all these different angles, all these different shots.
Yeah.
Why can't you sit there? Like, again, you put 6 guys in a video review booth. Everybody gets to see the same review, and it takes 10 fucking seconds. 10 seconds. This
is a multi-billion-dollar fucking industry, and they don't have the money to spare for the fucking technology? Give me a break. You know what, Chris? I'm going to do you one step further. I might just be Ricky Pearsall and take a few shots to over a fucking Rolex. Man, we really got a white 50 cent wide receiver in the league before we really got GTA 6. Oh, my God. You love to see it. But you know what? I'm going to put Duke on upset alert. I think they pull it off against SMU.
No, but okay.
And then to close things out, we got Cincinnati going into Colorado to take on the 5-2 Buffaloes. I'm going to take Colorado.
Yeah, give me Colorado too.
Yeah, the fact that they're 5-2 right now, I'm just like, damn.
No, I mean, dude, they're going to do well. Like, again, if you think Deion Sanders isn't going to be able to make this team progressively better, you're a goddamn fool.
No, I mean, they're definitely progressively better compared to last year. I just don't see him making the college football playoffs or competing for a national championship anytime soon.
No, but I mean, we knew when he signed that contract that it would take at least 5 to 6, 7 years before that team is really going to be competitive.
Right.
He understood that's the assignment. That was the assignment when he got there.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, this wasn't an overnight. This wasn't a 2 or 3 year build. It's going to be a 4, 5, 6, 7 year build. Like,
No,
you have
absolutely.
To revamp. You have to change culture. You have to do all of this. Now,
Yeah.
some of the shit he did was toxic at first,
Mm-hmm.
but he's learning as he goes. It's not like he's been a coach for 25 fucking years.
Easily.
So he knows how to talk like a player.
Yes. He's definitely been a player, and he's obviously developing that culture for Colorado. Like, hey, I know where y'all at. I've been in your position. Let's get some wins.
Yes,
Yo,
but
Rizzo.
I think he coaches them to a win. I think Shakur and Hunter, again, are the difference makers.
Yep. I mean, oh, dear God. Oh, dear Lord. Well, damn. That took an unexpected twist.
Vandy is not.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, yo, is he on the same bullshit that Aaron Rodgers is on, and making the same claim that the Titans are going to win the AFC South? Because, look, unless I get a notification...
No. Hold on. They're not the same. Vandy has beaten good fucking teams, okay?
Look, I was going to say, until I get a notification from ESPN...
beat anybody.
Yeah, I was going to say... Exactly. I was going to say, until I get a notification that it's been reported that CJ Stroud is down, Stephon Diggs is down, Joe Mixon is down, Nico Collins is down, then yes.
Well, Nico Collins is down.
Don't!
I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, he's been down.
I was going to say, I knew Tank Dell was down. Ooh, that's a bold statement, but we shall see what happens. Look, if Colorado gets to a bowl game this year, then I think he stays.
Where's Deion going?
Yeah.
I'm saying Vandy is a damn good team. Where's he going?
Yeah.
Look, you're saying he's leaving, but you're not saying where he's going. Where do you think he's going to go?
Oh, imagine he goes back to Florida State.
I mean, I don't know.
He's got his kid playing quarterback, and then he's got Travis Hunter, who is a two-way player. He can develop other players. But where's he go? Where's he going to go? I mean, look, if he does go to Florida State, that is a major upgrade compared to Mike Norvell. And man, does Florida State need a fucking upgrade at the head coach position, because God, do they suck. Well, you know what? We still got plenty of football left this season to be played. We shall see. But look, on to some NFL predictions right now. Anyways, getting things started, we got what I think is going to be a shootout between the Philadelphia Eagles, led by Jalen Hurts, going into Cincinnati to take on the Bengals, led by Joe Burrow.
Give me the Eagles.
Ooh, really?
Give me the Eagles. What do you mean? Ooh, listen, I said this in the beginning of the year, that this team is suspect. Their defense is suspect. Now Geno Stone going down, suspect. Like, that back end of the defense is now on its last leg. All right. Yes, their defensive line is decent because of fucking Trey Hendrickson. Okay, yeah. I get like that boy is a bad mofo. But other than that, I mean, like, their defense is mediocre. They're mediocre, bro. And Joe Burrow's going to have to put up 40-some fucking points every game to win. And that's not going to happen. But yeah, the Eagles, yes, the Eagles are going to win it by 7. It's not going to be a blowout. The Eagles aren't going to win by a lot, but they're going to win. The whole thing is, what are you doing with Saquon Barkley? Now you have A.J. Brown healthy.
You know what? I was going to say, Saquon Barkley, he's in his villain arc right now because after that game against the Giants, I saw some clips of him mic'd up. Man, was he talking shit to the Giants defense, rightfully so.
I would not be surprised to see Barkley and Henry to be 1-2. Either way, 1-2 at the end of the year.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised either.
They're both having a hell of a season.
Look, yes, the Eagles are struggling right now, but we'll see what happens after this week. Hell, Saquon ain't even used to having competent players because he's played with the Giants for so fucking long.
I mean, yes and no, yes and no, yes and no. I mean, like Saquon had his time with New York. Right? Yeah. Did they do the most with him? Did they mistreat him? Yes. They did dog shit with him. They used the hell out of him. They disrespected the man. But
they basically did the same thing the Cowboys did with Ezekiel Elliott.
No. They're not the same. They're not the same. Look at the stats. Look at the touchdowns. Look at the yards. Look at the yak. Look. I mean, yards after contact. Look. I mean, bro, when they're not the same. That's not the same. Maybe you could say similar because I mean, Saquon had multiple really good fucking years. Even when he got injured. How you get injured in fucking, what was it, week 8 or week 9 and have damn near 1,000 fucking rushing yards already?
You know what? That's true.
So that's what I'm saying. It's not the same. Saquon could literally carry a good team. He could carry a good team. He did that shit with New York. Like, he carried that fucking team. So, again, now you're putting him with a team that does win and has multiple facets and multiple outlets, and they have a decent defense. Come on, man.
I mean, I'm not even going to lie. I will take the Eagles as well over the Bengals. I just really figured because of the quarterbacks that both Philadelphia and Cincinnati have, we're looking at a shootout right now. Man, fuck you, Billie Eilish. Anyway, sorry. They're showing the celebrities that are in attendance for the Game 1 of the World Series right now. We got Jack Harbaugh and Jim Harbaugh. They just showed John Legend. They showed Will Arnett, Billie Eilish. But hey, it's LA. There's a lot of shit that's going on and a lot of shit to be revealed in the next coming months. Moving on, though, we're going to be sticking with the AFC North because Philadelphia takes a trip to a team that plays in the AFC North. Baltimore goes into Cleveland to take on the Browns, who just lost Deshaun Watson to a season-ending Achilles tear injury. I'm taking Baltimore. It ain't even close.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore, too, because Baltimore is going to shut down the run from the Browns.
Oh, yeah.
And they shut down the run and force Winston to beat you with his arm, and he's not. He's going to throw probably 2 picks. And we're going to win the game probably by 2 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah. Baltimore is favored by 8.5 points.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go higher.
Oh, yeah, I go higher as well. Lamar Jackson about to have himself a fucking field day. All right, though. We got Tennessee. They ain't winning the South anytime soon. Going into Detroit to take on the Lions. Lions are favored by 11.
I mean, I think they should be favored by 14.
Yeah, they really should be favored by more. The show that they put on against the Dallas Cowboys.
Mason Rudolph is starting, so he's going to score probably 1 touchdown. No, not a joke. Not a joke. They started listening against the Ravens. Like,
they really are.
Like, they could have went and got Josh Rosen off the street. But they bringing in Jameson Winston.
The only way, I swear to God, the only way Cleveland actually stays within, if you want to call it, shouting distance of Baltimore is because of Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett.
But this is Nick
That
Chubb's
is
first game, right? Or did he play last week?
He did play last week, but it was only for a few minutes. Hang on, we got somebody backstage right now. Let's bring him on.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast, like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain, well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
What is going on, man? What is going on? Always great to have you here.
Look, I'm home from work. I ate the pizza. Y'all are doing predictions, and I want it in. Like
All right.
that's it.
All right. Well, hey, we just are at the tip of the iceberg. Philadelphia at Cincinnati. Who you got?
I mean, Eagles going win this game by 7.
Fair enough. And like you said, the fact that you thought it was a joke that Jameis Winston was starting, nah, it ain't no joke. That is just a fact of life as Baltimore goes into Cleveland to play the Browns.
I saw that meme, right? And I'm like, okay, so this is from one of those satire sites, and I scrolled. And then it got down to ESPN, actual ESPN, and I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, this guy is going to start for, I mean, like, could they not, like, dig up a fucking dead person? Like, whatever. I mean, like, Ravens big, man. Ravens by 3 scores.
The fact that the Ravens are favored by 8.5 points is really disrespectful.
I'm taking Ravens and over.
You have to understand, right? So we're going to load the box. We're going to have Hamilton down creeping in the box, right?
Yep.
And so we're going to have 8 in the box. We're going to stop the run, which means that now what Hamilton's going to do is Hamilton's going to float under, right? Williams is going to float over. So at all times, we're going to be like the 2 main receivers that they have, we're going to be ghosting them. We're going to be ghosting them.
Oh, yeah.
And
just ram it down their throats with Derrick Henry, man.
We stopped the run. You force Jameis Winston to throw the ball. He's going to make errors. He's going to try to wing chung that bitch down the motherfucking field. Now, hopefully, our rookie, what is it? Nate Higgins. He's back to healthy. I really like him, dude. I watched him run with multiple people this year already. As a rookie, he looks phenomenal.
Okay.
I definitely want to see him out there on the island. You know, give him some above help, but he's got the speed to run with anybody, man.
Oh, for sure. And on top of that, hey, be sure to give Zay Flowers the ball, too. I mean, I think that man goes on a revenge tour this year because I think he learned his lesson from last year.
Well, he's had a few games where he ain't been nowhere this year. Rashad Bateman, Isaiah Likely, really, you know what I mean?
Mark Andrews finding his way into the picture.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm finally doing all the sharing and getting all the people in here. So we're about to see it jump up a lot. I wanted to do it earlier, but I'm driving home, and like I'll be honest with you, I'm old. My eyes are bad. Last thing I want to do is you don't know. Like I reckon to trying to share that shit.
I got astigmatism. I got astigmatism. So I know. And you live in the South. There's no barrier between the car. You just looking at headlights the whole time.
Correct.
Facts. Look, just focus on getting home safe. That is the one thing that matters.
Correct. You know, I got my wife here, my boy here. That's what matters.
Absolutely.
Look at
That
it.
is the
They're trying
only
to
thing that matters.
Wait,
But next
stop
game
that
up,
shit.
Tennessee goes into Detroit to take on the Lions, and Detroit is favored by 11. Honestly, it should be more.
So right. I just want to point out that Chris has picked the Titans to win this game and the AFC South.
No!
No, the Lions are going to beat the absolute dog shit out of the Titans. 11. I would take the Lions and the 11. I mean,
Yes!
I'll be honest with you.
Oh my God, the game calls itself practically.
Yeah, I mean, Lions. And remember, the Titans are a great team. 1-5 doesn't indicate that they're one of the best teams in the NFL.
They literally traded DeAndre Hopkins to the fucking Chiefs.
Hey, look, you heard our buddy say that in the chat. I'm not
Yes.
making this up. That's what he said.
That's what he said
The
indeed.
best
So,
team in the NFL, 1-5 doesn't count.
oh,
But
easily.
it does.
It does. Oh, God. I'm not sure if this is 100% true, but Arizona goes into Miami, and I believe Tua makes his first start since the concussion he had that, of all people, he ran into was DeMar Hamlin.
So that is true. I did see that. Tua is back. The fact that they let him come back already, and I know he cleared concussion protocol, but that's like 18 concussions. But I don't know, man. But he is back, and he is named the starter. I still think Miami loses this game.
Yeah, they're definitely going to lose the game as well. I don't see it any other way. What's crazier is the fact that Tua said, hey, I'm going to play football until the death of me. Okay, so every game you play from here on out could potentially be your last if you want to die on that football field.
I mean, I don't know, man. Look, I look at it this way. If I'm Tua, I got all these concussions. You've seen what happened with NFL players in the past, like some terrible tragedies.
Look at Jim McMahon.
Right, dude. You've got $35 million. Like, hang it the fuck up, dude. Like, it ain't about your legacy anymore. It's about your grandkids. Knock it off. Call it a day. You got $35 million fucking dollars, bro. Let it go. I'd let it go.
Look what happened to Junior Seau.
Correct. Let it go.
You're not going to ever be the greatest Dolphin quarterback. Dan Marino will always be number one. Like,
Easily.
Somebody has to play there for 20 fucking years.
Ooh, I'll give you Bob Greasy.
Right. You're not going down in the Ring of Honor in Dolphins quarterback. Like, that's gone for you. Let it go.
Yeah.
Like,
now look, I love the
determination on you. No.
Yes. No. You're not going to get judged. Now, there obviously will be some haters out there, but they're going to be haters, all right?
To hell with them. Like,
yeah.
I would want to see my grandkids and play with my grandkids more than I would want a legacy. If I already had $35 million,
Facts. Like, dude, look, I respect your determination and I respect your motivation.
I do too.
But at the end of the day, it's all about seeing your family.
Right.
Not about being a fucking vegetable that they're going to have to tend to you for the rest of your life.
Correct. Isn't it 5 concussions already in his young career?
Purple. Somewhere in that area.
I mean, that isn't Tua only like 26? Like,
yeah, he's somewhere in that age group.
This is crazy. Let it go.
It really is. 27, but yeah. No, I mean, same difference. Yes. If it was me, I'd be hanging it up. There ain't nothing left to prove. There ain't nothing left to prove.
No, nothing.
I mean, because the whole thing is, it's just like this. You are essentially now one nasty fucking hit away from being retarded.
Yeah, and knowing him and how mobile he is, it's probably going to happen.
How mobile? No, he is not mobile. That has been his fucking problem.
He can be mobile, though, at times. That's the thing.
If he was good at being mobile, there's 4 concussions he would have never sustained.
True.
Okay. I'm just saying.
Very true. Very true. Let's go, Yankees, indeed. It's all about this team right here in the World Series, baby.
So
they're down 1.
I'm not a
Unfortunately.
Yankees fan, right? But I will tell you, fuck the Dodgers. Yankees all the way, baby. Fucking hate the Dodgers.
Now, speaking of New York, we got probably the most dysfunctional team in the NFL right now, being the New York Jets, going into Foxborough to take on a team that Gerard Mayo decided to, who he is the head coach of, who decided to call the New England Patriots soft. So we got the Jets versus the Patriots in Foxborough.
I'm gonna go
Jets.
Jets.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Jets.
Yeah, me too. I think they're good. I think they've ran into some problems, matchup problems, but the Patriots, man, they're really bad. Really bad. So
Matchup problems, they're 2-5.
No, I will say this. Drake May is gonna make this game competitive.
Yes.
He's gonna make this game competitive, and I fucking love it, bro. Because I'm just saying, like, Aaron Rodgers is gonna have to throw 2 or 3 touchdowns in this game to win. He's gonna have to.
He fucking better. Otherwise, you know,
not gonna be able to bail him out.
he fucking Aaron Rodgers got to do something in this game. Otherwise, I'm sticking with the Patriots.
I mean, yeah, that's right, JD. Hell yeah. Look, Drake May's good, but Drake May's 3 games deep, and he has to be Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are. It's not just Aaron Rodgers. The Jets are talented, way more talented than the Patriots. I mean, I know you want to go with Drake May, and I do too. But at the end of the day, the Jets are winning this game. Like that, it's just the way it is.
I think y'all rely too heavily on Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this is the same dude that got Robert Saleh fired.
The defense is the separator right here.
Okay,
right?
That's fair.
If you look at the Patriots defense, they're like, they're okay.
Yeah.
Right? But you look at the Jets defense is pretty good. The problem is for the Jets defenses, there's been quarters where they haven't gotten the fuck off the field for more than a minute and a half.
Correct.
Okay, and I don't care how good your defense is. If you got me out there running up and down the fucking field for 10 minutes in a goddamn quarter, I'm fucking tired.
Very true. Very, very true. All right. So this game is, in my opinion, really going to determine the NFC South because we got Atlanta going into Tampa to take on the Bucs, and I really think that after Monday night's game when the Bucs played Baltimore and both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin went down in the same game, I really think that Tampa's season might be over because those are some really good wide receivers that Baker Mayfield needs to work with. Atlanta's healthy. So I'm going to take the Falcons.
I'm taking the Bucs, even as a Falcons fan, only because I think that they got to split this series, right? Atlanta won the first one, and what I saw, like I didn't watch the game, but I went back and I watched a lot with Atlanta and the Seahawks. The Falcons were exposed, like, and it wasn't just a little here and there. Like they were beat. They were beating every facet of the game. And I know the Seahawks are a decent team, but the Seahawks shouldn't be beating Atlanta like that at home. That made no sense. The Falcons are broken, I think. Give me the Bucs by 3.
Yeah, I mean, Baker Mayfield still has weapons. They have the rookie wide receiver. I'm so mad because I was thinking about it. I was literally thinking about his name.
I was going to say, they do have their tight end in. They got Bucky Irvin, Sean Tucker, who helped the Bucs drop a 50-piece on the New Orleans Saints.
But the whole thing is they still have weapons. And that's the biggest thing. Baker Mayfield is still going to be a good quarterback. The defense is still going to play good ball. Go ahead.
So, why did the Dodgers bump groins like when they scored? That's just the dumbest fucking shit. Like, I mean,
look, I saw the Cubs do the exact same thing, but it was actually funny because the Cubs haven't been to a World Series in God knows how long. Why the Dodgers are doing it is beyond me.
Groins, bro. They're bumping penises. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Gives a whole new meaning to nut tap.
Look, bro, I'm not gonna judge anybody, but that shit's weird on a baseball field.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, no.
Tell you what, if you try to bump your crotch with me, I'm gonna bump my elbow with your fucking forehead, brother.
Exactly. It don't make no sense.
It doesn't.
At no point in my life, I am so happy. Let me touch my penis to this guy on the same team. Never.
Well,
has that happened.
technically they're not because they are wearing cups.
It doesn't matter.
Very true.
That's irrelevant.
The debate is not how many layers are separating.
Correct.
The debate is no matter how many layers are separating, you shouldn't be doing that. Okay?
Right. Correct.
Yep, I'll agree to that.
Weird, bro. Weird.
Very weird indeed. Oh my god. All right, so after a walk-off win against the Houston Texans, the Green Bay Packers go to Jacksonville, where Jacksonville was in London for the last 2 weeks.
Just the tip.
I'm taking the Packers. I'm taking the Packers.
Oh god. Yeah, I'll take the Packers as well.
Packers and who? I'm sorry, Jaguars?
Yes.
Yeah, give me the Packers. Like that, their defense is very impressive to me. I didn't think they were going to be that good.
Oh yeah. Now speaking of Jacksonville, they're in the AFC South. So this next game up is two teams that are in the AFC South. The Indianapolis Colts go into Houston to take on the Texans. Texans indeed.
Who is it?
Colts versus Texans.
So the Texans are very unimpressive to me the last couple of games, and the Colts have been very impressive. I just want to pick the Colts for the upset, but I'm also a realist.
Unless Flacco starts that game, it's not happening.
But I wouldn't be shocked if the Colts won. However, I think the Texans pull it out.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised either. Anyways, next game up, we got the New Orleans Saints going into LA or Inglewood to take on the LA Chargers.
Chargers gonna win this game.
Yeah, Derek Carr's not playing. Yeah, the Chargers should definitely win this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll take the Chargers as well. All right. After that, we got the Buffalo Bills, who just recently acquired our Amari Cooper, going into Seattle to take on the Seahawks.
Is Metcalf out?
No, he's playing.
Yep.
Okay. So, because last time I heard it, like he was on the injury report, so I wasn't sure if he was playing or not. And believe it or not, that's a big factor in this game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Metcalf,
yeah.
Yes.
So now, granted, they do have Tyler Lockett, but yes, Metcalf is a huge
ass with too. But
yeah.
Yeah. No. Matter of fact, give me the Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. The Bills have to travel halfway across the country, or damn near across the country, and
basically
then turn around.
Yankees home run.
And it was Aaron Judge. Damn it.
I'm on that's the shitty thing about my TV service right now. I'm a little bit on delay. Hold on, might be coming. Wasn't Aaron Judge, might be Giancarlo Stanton.
So I think Seattle wins this game.
I think they do too.
I mean, I like Seattle. I really do. I like them to win this game, but I just feel like this is one of those Josh Allen games. This is just one where he's going to come out and he's going to put the team on his back, and he's going to go touchdown, field goal, touchdown, field goal, touchdown.
Yeah. But Josh Allen only has so many weapons, whereas Seattle has a cluster of weapons.
Josh Allen has a bunch of weapons now. He's got Knox and he's got Kincaid as far as tight ends. He now has Amari Cooper, Shakir, he's got Cook. And he's got a good offensive line. Not the best offensive line, but they're good.
Just enough for him to get his passes.
As far as I'm concerned, that's more than the Broncos have, more than the Panthers have, Patriots, Raiders. I mean,
very true.
Well, they better. They spent a lot of money.
That they did.
The Bills spent a shitload of money. They better be better than them other teams. Now, the offensive line's really good. I agree with you 100%. But Seattle's clicking on all cylinders right now, and they're a very well-coached football team.
I mean, didn't they just lose?
Oh, no way.
They just beat the hell out of the Falcons.
Let's go!
Yeah, they beat the hell out of us last week, Mac.
Giancarlo! No Steve Bosto, Parlo staying with a fucking moonshot.
They lost. Okay, hear me out. They lost to the Lions. They lost to the Giants. They lost to the 49ers. Then they finally beat you guys. Okay, so after
49ers
after 3 straight losses.
Wait, the 49ers are a good team, and I know they've taken a few weird losses. The Lions are the best team in the NFL. No, I mean that's not embarrassing to lose to them teams. And then they turn around and beat the Falcons in Atlanta. The hell out of them. That's impressive.
Oh, they dog walked their asses.
But Buffalo's really good. I think Seattle's going to win. I think it's going to be close. But if Josh Allen is on like you say he is, Buffalo may blow this game out. But it's just really going to depend on him.
All right, here's the next one up. I think.
Next game up, we got arguably the worst team in the NFL right now, being the Carolina Panthers, as they go into the Mile High City to take on the Denver Broncos.
So the Denver Broncos are going to win this game.
Yep.
Like the Panthers are bad, and I don't just mean like in NFL terms. I mean in life.
I mean, Bryce Young's starting.
Look, it doesn't matter if Tom Brady's starting. Like the rest of the team is ass.
Not even Tom Brady could save the fucking Panthers.
And the Broncos are a good team. Not a great team, but they're a good team. They put a good string of wins together.
That they have.
I don't think the Panthers can beat them. It's in Denver too, right?
It is in Denver. Yes,
they winning this game. Fuck no, that's all I'm saying. I was just making the joke that Bryce Young's fucking playing starting. That's all.
It don't fucking matter.
That means the defense is going to eat. Look for Samuels to have an interception.
I agree.
Oh, no, it's not Samuels. Who is it?
I think there's going to be a lot of interceptions.
Yeah, I could see that as well.
I think we're going to see 3 picks.
3 picks.
Very well.
Pick. Yeah.
All right, next game.
Next game, we got the Kansas City Chiefs going into Vegas to take on the Raiders.
It doesn't matter who it is. The refs will make sure the Chiefs win. So let's just keep the Chiefs and go on.
Yep, and the Chiefs are favored by 9.5. Next game up, we got a battle of the rookie quarterbacks to see who made the right pick, as the Chicago Bears with Caleb Williams going into Washington to take on the Redskins with Jayden Daniels under center.
So Jayden Daniels is day-to-day. They have not named him the starter.
Okay.
So his ribs. So really, for me, it just depends. If Jayden Daniels starts, I would like to give the edge to the Commanders. But if Jayden Daniels doesn't start, Caleb Williams will do enough to help them win this game. So it just depends. If Daniels starts, Commanders. If he doesn't, Bears.
Yep, that's a fair take. I'll go with that as well. All right.
That's super tough, bro. Because you're
talking
about like it was a good game versus us. They like Mariota.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, help put up 40 points. I think Mariota with what Commanders have, I think it would still be a super close game, and I would still take the Commanders over the Bears.
Mariota is just ass, bro.
Listen, okay.
Well, would you rather have him or Desmond Ridder when he was with the Falcons?
I'd rather have Desmond Ridder because as trash as he was, at least he fucking moved the ball. Marcus Mariota didn't move shit. Nothing. Ass.
Okay. I get it. I mean, look, dude, he was a quarterback on your team. So, I mean, I get it, man. You know it personally.
Ass water.
All right. So, to close things out on Sunday, we got a rivalry that was based in the 90s, but hasn't really been much since then. as the
Cowboys.
mediocre Dallas Cowboys go into Santa Clara, California to take on the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh, I mean, I'm taking the 49ers.
I'm taking the
Listen.
49ers as well.
Listen, after the bullshit that happened last week versus the Chiefs.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dallas's loss to Detroit.
Nick Bosa is coming for somebody's fucking blood, bro.
Oh, yeah, you best
All those
believe that.
fucking missed holding calls that they had on him, I feel bad for this Cowboys team. Because A, they're missing multiple starters on their defense, and then B, they're going up against their offense is going up against a defense who got to be angry about losing to the fucking Chiefs how they did.
Yeah, 49ers, man. Yes.
I'm taking the 49ers as well. Yeah. All right. And then final game for Monday, we got the New York Giants going into Pittsburgh to take on none other than the Steelers.
Give me the Steelers.
Yeah, I'm going to take the
fucking
Steelers
hate
as well.
them, but give me the Steelers.
Yep. Look, as much as I want to believe that the Giants can actually do something, they ain't doing shit as long as Daniel Jones remains under center. Now, if Tommy DeVito was under center, they might have a choice.
I don't think
Chance.
it matters who's under center.
I don't think so either.
I think it all has to do with coaching.
Yeah.
It all has to do with coaching.
And
game
you can't
planning.
run the ball.
That they cannot. Ever since Barkley has left, they can't do shit with the ball.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be the Giants.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take the Steelers as well. As big a diehard fan as I am with the Giants, yeah, I'm going with the Steelers. But that is all we have for tonight, gentlemen. I want to thank y'all for being able to come on here. Mr. Andrew, I want to thank you for being able to come on as late as you did. Look, we all have different schedules. There's no lie about that. But, hey, appreciate you for coming on. No doubt about it. Mac, as always, a pleasure to have you as well. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your night, and y'all have an awesome Saturday tomorrow.
I'll
Thanks,
see you
man.
Sunday.
Yes, sir. Yes, you will.
Peace.
Peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night, gentlemen. All right. You already know what it is. It is Friday night. It is game 1 of the World Series. We have a tag team title shot going on WWE SmackDown right freaking now. The Bloodline 2.0 is putting the tag team titles on the line against the newest tag team, the Motor City Machine Guns, I believe is what they are called. But I wouldn't be surprised if Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso come out to distract the Bloodline, and they lose their tag team titles, rolling the snowball more down the hill, leading up to Survivor Series War Games, baby. Let's fucking go. I cannot wait for it. Oh, God, it is going to be something to watch. I'm all for it. But until then, I hope everybody has a safe Friday night. And like I've been saying, if I was in charge of people and it came to Friday night and it came to the weekend, all I have is this. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital, dead, or in jail. If you end up in jail, make sure you call somebody that is going to answer the call and come pick you up. After that, or if they don't pick you up, or if they don't pick up, be sure to establish dominance quickly. But as always, I will see y'all next week. You know what? I shouldn't say that. Be sure to catch me Sunday morning with Big Mac on the Game Day Countdown show for the leading up to the NFL games. Later that Sunday night, be sure to check out the Football Frame of Mindset. Man, this weekend is going to be an absolute blast. Until then, I will see y'all on Sunday. Peace